So here are some of the supplies I bought for the canoe modification. Let's see what we got here. Got a all-round white light, a small battery I've already taken out of the box and filled up with juice and charged it up. Some truck lights, some urethane, some walnut wood stain, a fuse so I don't burn the wires on anything, new handles because one of the handles is ripped out on this canoe, some flex tubing for the wiring, a paddle clip just because, some 8-gauge wire, hopefully enough to run the trolling motor from the stern up to the front storage compartment where the deep cycle will be. Wire I have is 18 gauge, some alligator clips, some stainless steel hinges. This will be for the storage compartment. The red and green navigation lights. I've got some battery terminals if I need them. Got extra wire and tubing in case I run out. I've got a toggle switch. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I got going on before I get all these lights and things put in. You see the wire here is for the trolling motor. That'll come later. But right now, I wanted to show you these truck lights, truck bed lights I got. I'm about to put on the starboard side, but I've already finished over here. And let's test and see. Look here. Got 4 on this side, and I'm about to put 4 on this side. They're all going to come together inside of this, and there will be a wire running to a switch over here by the back seat. That bonus light is going to be here, I think. I built this compartment obviously out of plywood, just regular plywood, and I coated this in some stain and coated the entire thing inside and out with some spar urethane. Alright, now that it's dark out, let's see how these truck bed lights look inside of a canoe. Switch right here next to the back seat. Here's a 12-volt outlet. You can charge your phone. So I left this out yesterday and went fishing, and of course it rained a little bit, so had a little water in it. Took a 1/2-inch spade bit and drilled this hole, this little drain plug. Here's the navigation white light. Can be stowed. Just got that soldered in, haven't taped it up yet. It's gonna run under the gunnel, wired into a switch. That brings me to the white light. The switches are obviously everything's exposed there. So I'm going to come in with some of this liquid tape, cover everything up. So up here in front of my switches, I got these 2 leads, a positive here and a negative here. I don't have them marked yet. They're just to put the clips on too. I know, because I could have just gone and got an actual connector, but I went with this because my trolling motor's already got the clips on it. Already got the clips on this end. Obviously not going to run it on this. Got room for a full deep cycle battery. And all these other little wires. They're all going to be organized in a bit. I'm waiting on a part to come in. Real quick, let's take a look at the how everything is actually connected on, how the wires are held up. Flex tubing held on with tape. So basically, I'm trusting this Gorilla Tape to hold everything up there. I use this rag to clean the surface before I put tape on anything. I'm gonna make sure I gotta reinforce this one. Alright, this turned out pretty easy. You see how I've got it mounted on here. It's some bolts and a bracket. And, underneath, another piece of walnut underneath for support, because this plastic is a little flexible, but no big deal there. Going for a quick test run with the deep cycle. Alright, I'm putting the finishing touches on the electrical system, just all the wires and everything. See if I can get this soldered. So I don't know what gauge this purple wire is, but it's something like 12, because this yellow is 12 and this is my fuse holder. And all I've got is 15. I wanted to put a 20 amp in there because I have both power outlets will be wired into this, but it should be alright just for charging phones and whatnot. Just make sure it doesn't burn up. And this is going to go to, this is the positive. Alright, I've got the 2 leads screwed on to this bus bar I got for connecting all the other wires. Got our 15 amp fuse. Everything is soldered and taped up. I'm going to run a little bit of silicone down the back side of this before I screw it onto the board. That way, if it gets any water in there or something, we won't have to worry about any kind of voltage leaking or anything between the two. That's a bunch of wires. Alright, everything's wired up. Got an outlet there. Took up all of the screws. Running lights. There we go. So I just sent in the papers for my registration. When I get my numbers, I will buy some decals and put the numbers. I'm trying to remove the lettering here, so I can put the numbers over that instead. And got to do a little minor aesthetic cleanup. Obviously the inside's real dirty. Safety's about 98% finished. Got my reflector. That'll just mainly be for driving down the road with that hanging out the back of the tailgate, so nobody rear ends me and hits my canoe. Alright, I'm taking it for a test run. Get the running lights on. Get the inside. That last crack of thunder was coming right down on me from the west, so it's time to get this boat out of here and get everything put away. But I say it works great. It's ready for the river. We're supposed to be doing a weekend river trip this weekend here in a couple days, but river looks more like a chocolate milkshake right now, so I'll have to postpone that. At least I got to get this thing out in the pond, and it's starting to rain. thanks for watching. I'll have some more stuff coming up with this boat, of course, in the future. I'll be using it deer hunt with, fish, whatever. It's kind of an everything canoe is the whole idea behind it. So let's get this out of here. Thanks again for watching.